Everybody, it's Sam Jacobs. Welcome to the Sales Hacker Podcast and to Friday Fundamentals. As always, every Friday, we're here to share with you a piece of insight, a piece of wisdom from either myself, which is always wonderful to hear, or from this week's guest on the Sales Hacker Podcast. And this week, we've got the Global Head of Sales for Square, Ashley Grech, and she's here to talk to us about how to manage change through a growing organization because she is the resident change management expert at Square. So before we dive into that, of course, we want to thank our sponsor. Friday Fundamentals is brought to you by Outreach. Outreach triples the productivity of sales teams and empowers them to drive predictable and measurable revenue growth. By prioritizing the right activities and scaling customer engagement with intelligent automation, Outreach makes customer-facing teams more effective and improves visibility into what really drives results. And also, Outreach has just released a book all about sales engagement. It's called, quite literally, Sales Engagement. You can find it on Amazon, and it'll talk to you about how the best practitioners in the industry are using sales engagement strategies to drive revenue and to grow their businesses. Now, right now we're here with Ashley Grech. Ashley, welcome back. Thank you for being this week's guest. Our question...
Thank you, Sam.
we're excited to have you. The question we want to pose to you is, what are your best solutions or strategies for managing change through a growing organization?
Wow. I love that you said I'm like the resident expert because it's not an official title, but it's sort of...
Now it is. I've bequeathed to it.
Now it is. I talk a little bit about how we can manage through the change curve. And we've all experienced the change curves. There's sort of 4 stages. The first is like shock and denial, right? And the second is anger and fear. And you can really feel that dip there. And then the third is the upswing where there's acceptance. And then the fourth is commitment, where they see that the change is really for the better and it's resulting in a really positive outcome. We've all experienced that. Like I experience it occasionally if my husband surprises me with like a trip to my in-laws. I'm like, wait, what? I never agreed to this. I'm upset that you didn't tell me about it. And then I'm in the car and I'm accepting of it and I wind up having a good time, right? Like,
do we like your in-laws or we don't like your in-laws?
I do. I just don't like to be surprised.
Understood. You have to mentally prepare for the visit to the in-laws.
Yes, I need to prepare. But the goal of change management is to sort of tighten and narrow that change curve. So to increase decrease the downward effect and increase acceptance. The key 6 steps to any solid change management plan is first and foremost to mobilize energy and commitment by identifying business problems. So actually this requires a culture of listening to your reps. Like what has been painful for them? Like, remember when you told me that you didn't enjoy spending half an hour a day doing this on Salesforce? Like, what is it? Like, take note of the things that are painful to your team and use that and say, all right, remember when you said that? Now here's step 2. Step 2 is to develop and communicate a shared vision. So when you told me that you didn't want to do this and that was painful for you, imagine a world where you don't have to do that, right? So that's the vision. That's like setting everyone's eyes forward. And then the third step in change management is to identify the leadership that will be most effective as the face of that change. So it could be the team that's most impacted, like SMB or mid-market. Find not only the leaders, but the teams that will be represented there. It could be the best team, right? The highest performing team, and have them be an early adopter. Fourth is create near-term wins. So don't focus on the vision again, focus on the activities and what results that will yield so that you can celebrate small successes along the way. The fifth is to institutionalize that success. And so create the formal processes, systems, and structures so that it just becomes normal. It becomes part of everyone's new normal and new future. And then finally, as with any change, you should assess and monitor and adjust strategies along the way and be completely transparent with the team about what is the thumbs up, what's the neutral, and what's the thumbs down. So that's my quick and dirty on change management. Happy to go in deeper anytime you need, but that has served us well in my past life and in the current role today.
That's fantastic. Repeating back the 6 steps, tell me where I'm misremembering something. So the first is assess. The second is develop shared vision. The third is identify the leadership team. Is the fourth quick wins? The fifth is institutionalize those quick wins. What is the sixth? What is the final one?
Assess, monitor, and adjust.
Assess, monitor, and adjust. Awesome. Ashley, thank you so much for being on the show this week. We've loved having you. If folks want to reach out to Ashley, she's on LinkedIn. Ashley Hansen Grech, that's Grech. She's the global head of sales at Square. Easy to find on LinkedIn. If you want to reach out to me, you can. I'm on LinkedIn as well. LinkedIn.com/in and then /Sam F. Jacobs. And thank you so much, Ashley. Thanks to our sponsor, Outreach. This has been Friday Fundamentals. We'll talk to you next time.
Thank you, Sam.